So the question that was posed on Quora was, if you were to pay someone for business coaching and mentorship, what would you look for? And we could kind of split hairs on this question because it talks about two different things, coaching and mentoring, but I'll leave that one alone for now. My response was that I would want to make sure that there was some form of chemistry between the two of us, no matter what. So if we can't make a connection, it's probably not going to work. I would want them to be comfortable with addressing personal and professional growth. That's always a challenge, is to get people to feel comfortable talking about personal growth. So when I make reference to that, I talk about self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-doubt. Those are three things that typically will plague an individual, and if it plagues that individual, it will impact the mentoring relationship. Excuse me, there are some business mentors that actually are not comfortable with personal growth challenges, so dealing with the personal growth. So when you look at corporate mentorship programs, a lot of times they don't address the personal growth side of mentoring. I have good examples of where the relationship went sour because they were not able to build a trusting relationship and unable to connect with the soft skills. Ideally, I would be looking for my mentor to have had some form of training. And I typically will say to people in general conversations, you know, if that's a 2-hour workshop, if that's going through a more formal program that, you know, results in a certification, just whatever, no matter what you do, get some sort of training, and then you'll see the benefit of that, and you'll want to continue to build on that learning process as a mentor. I was recently certified competent as a mentor, and I see the value in that for me and how I mentor, and it has also had an impact on my mentees, and a very positive impact. So there's a lot of variables that can come into play when selecting a mentor based on your criteria. These are just some that I get most prospective mentees to consider before entering into an agreement for mentoring service.
Yeah, well, we're going to pick up on that coaching, mentoring storyline in one of the shows coming up. That's a given. But you made some great points there, so thank you for that. And there's always variables about selecting someone to assist you. Chemistry, obviously, is one of them. We get that. But sometimes, and we don't speak about it very often, but I did reference it earlier in the Reliance story, is the spidey, those little tingles. You go, something's going on here. Pay attention. You got to pay attention to those.